This is Kuhn Cassius for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined. Where on earth are you?
I'm in my hotel room in the Maldives. I've
Lovely.
got I've got me alarm set for 5 hours. I've got to leave in 5 hours to come home for fight week, baby.
Can't wait. Absolutely. Birmingham, Easter Sunday. What do you want? Hey? What do
That's
you
what we
want?
want, mate. That's what we
Uh,
want.
Look, let's jump straight to it. Obviously, it's Tuesday.
12 rounds of Easter.
Nice and early. Look, nicely done. Um,
Good.
we saw Frank Warren's bit on TalkSport today. So as it stands on Tuesday, 7 o'clock, when this video's been done. What's changed, or has nothing changed so far in terms of any?
So as far as myself and my fighter Liam Cameron are concerned, our contract is 12 rounds. It was signed early February for 12 rounds. The contract was sent over to us. We signed it and sent it back. 12 round fight. And it's been known that the mistake on their front happened. Ben called me and asked me to come and see him because he had something he needed to speak to me about, which I went out of my way and drove to his house and spoke to him. He asked me to, or told me what his mistake was, even though I already knew, because I just knew what it was going to be about. As soon as he said to me, "I need to speak to you," I knew what it's going to be about. But listen, it is what it is. So I spoke to him, and he asked me to keep it to myself and not speak to, not tell our promoter, but also my boss. Obviously, I'm an employee of Queensbury, and he asked me not to tell George. I'm not going to do that. Come on, this is let's be real. So obviously, I've gone to Saudi. This was the day before Saudi, but we have Bivol. So I flew to Saudi. I met up with Ben during the week, and I had a chat with him. He asked me if I'd told anyone. I said, well, "Of course I have. I told George," and he was like, "Oh, right." No, it was a bit weird about it. But what people got to realise is we have done a provision of services agreement. So Liam Cameron is signed to Queensbury. They own the rights to him to fight. They've borrowed, like sold, not sold, but borrowed their rights out to Boxer to for this fight. So it's a provision of service agreement between Queensbury and Boxer. So anything on that contract is between the two companies. So even if I wanted to change it there and then to help Ben out or do this and all that, I couldn't change it. It's down to Queensbury and Boxer. So they've been, so it went all quiet. No, nothing got said. And then there was a few little conversations and stuff like that. And I've just let them deal with it. Me and Liam just cracked on with his training. I've just obviously carried on doing what I'm doing. And it's got to fight week and it's still not sorted. And to be honest, it's a bit stupid in my opinion. I've not been in boxing as long as Frank, and Frank saying he's never seen anything like it. Uncle Frank was on one today, so
Let me just pick the bones out of that TalkSport interview with Frank today. So it was put to Frank whether there's kind of a figure in terms of whether you want to do
correct, there is.
commentation that is there for the two parties to work out, so everyone's happy, basically. So why hasn't that been done then, or why hasn't that been sorted? If
Um,
case, if you guys know what you want in terms of like a financial compensation for this to come
yeah.
back down to 10 rounds, why hasn't that been done?
To be honest, at the minute, in my eyes and what I've spoken to the legal team and stuff there's three options of what Boxer can do here. They can, we've set a figure up. They can give us that figure. Send us a variation contract, which will be signed by George Warren, myself, and Liam. Then it's 10 rounds, or it's 12 rounds, or it's a breach of contract and there'll be legal proceedings. That's pretty simple. So obviously there was conversations earlier, and there's figures been spoke about and stuff like that. But then before a deal had been done, Ben goes on within, what was it, stomping ground and bidding other things like that, saying no, is a deal done? Talks about no, there's a deal done. It's made the fight bigger. It's made this bigger. Blah, blah, blah. And Liam's like, no, I've not signed nothing. So what's he talking about? So he's making out like, oh, we've sold this amount of released more tickets. It's done this. With me and Liam and Queensbury, we've promoted this more than Boxer have. So we've made this fight bigger. If you think about it, go back to that fight. The week after that fight, Liam hammered social media. We had our own PR team on it. We had our own social media team on it. We had a design team on it, making memes and everything like that. Listen, we went to town on it. We're the one who made this fight as big as it is. Ben's normally unbelievable at promoting himself, but he's been very quiet. Listen, there's nothing against him. Obviously, but we've made it what this fight is. So why are we the ones that are gonna be like? Obviously, we've signed for a 12-round fight. So why are we gonna go? Oh, hang on, let's do it 10 round just to please them. Why are we gonna do that? It's got to be beneficial for us to go to 10 rounds. And in my opinion, Liam being in a 12-round fight he's in a stronger position. So they have our figure. If they want to if they want to, and it's not, listen, the figure's not like out this, like blown out of proportion and all stuff like that. It's very reasonable, in my opinion. And if they want to hit that figure and send us a variation agreement tomorrow for 10 rounds, let's get it done. But at this present time, they haven't done that.
So let me ask you then, Tuesday evening, like I said, I'll timestamp it, so obviously there is a little bit of
Just 2 seconds. I just quickly. Robert Smith went on to Talksport,
yeah,
and
saw that.
they've told him it was a 10-round fight. Robert Smith hasn't seen the contracts. Now he has seen the contract, and now he knows the facts. So he wasn't told the facts. So people going, "Oh, Robert Smith said." Listen, it doesn't mean nothing. What Robert Smith said. We have a contract. Simple as that. We have a contract.
What happens then? Obviously, in 48 hours' time, the card fight week is meant to start with a public workout in Birmingham on Thursday evening. If nothing's done tomorrow, are you rolling there as normal 12-round fight? That's it?
We're now.
Yeah.
Birmingham, let's get ready. Liam Cameron's rocking up. He's ready to go. He's rocking up in his wheelchair with his little music on his wheelchair wheels, lights and all that. He's ready to go.
Are you expecting a turn of events tomorrow in terms of a
Listen,
resolution for this or
for
not?
for both fighters' sakes, I hope it gets resolved very quickly. Because listen, I don't want to be going into fight week with all this over Liam's head, and I know Ben's Whittaker's team don't want it to go over his head. Like basically, they need to concentrate. This is a big fight. It's sold. Listen, they've opened more seating. It's got it's going to be a big event. Um, and obviously, I have been told by 3 people today that they have to mentioned about to other people to start looking for a replacement. I hope that isn't true. I really do, because if they do, then if they do try that, then they're in a world of shit, because we will be suing them like fuck. There's no way we will allow that to happen. Liam Cameron has done nothing wrong. Liam Cameron has abided by every single contractual thing. Liam Cameron is ready to fight. The round is their mess up. No one else's mess up but theirs. They have made a massive mistake, and now they've just got to sit there, own it, pay the dough, get the contract signed, and we're ready to do it. But till then it's a 12-round fight.
Okay, well, look, it's Tuesday, as I keep repeating myself. We will see you in Birmingham on Thursday, and then we'll see what kind of twists and turns this.
Listen,
Is,
I think if they use their brains and everything like that, everything gets sorted. I think it needs to get sorted tomorrow because it can't go on any further. And for for them, they tried to say as well that they sent an email to say basically it's a 10-round fight, like it or lump it. No, that can't happen. You have a contract. You have a executed contract that you've signed, then we've signed, and Liam signed that says 12 rounds. You can't change a rounds of a contract without having a signed contract to buy the fighter and the team.
okay, well,
It's
look,
all a mess, Coogie Bear.
well, it seems it. It seems it. But listen, hopefully, whatever the situation is, everyone's happy. The fight goes on Sunday. It's a
Listen,
much anticipated rematch.
listen, Liam will be there, Ben will be there. Listen, if it's 10 or 12, we'll see, but it's got to be sorted.
Lee, and thank you very much for your time. We'll see you in Birmingham on Thursday for a fight night on Sunday, Easter Sunday, live on Sky Sport.
And it's going to be fun.
Thank you
See you
very much.
soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye 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 bye.